Hello and welcome back to this video. Right now we are going to be going deeper into another Facebook ad objective. Now this ad objective which helps us to do another thing entirely differently. So remember the last one I showed you was the one for the awareness ad campaign. I know that we have already understood it. So now we are going for traffic. It simply means you want to send people to a destination such as your website landing page, your product page, your application, or an event on Facebook. This is good for link clicks, landing page views, Messenger or WhatsApp, or even make them to call you, depending for the campaign you want to run. So before you try traffic conversions, like for example a traffic objective on Facebook, you want to send them to your website. Make sure your website speed is very nice, very good, and is not lacking. And make sure that the hosting you are using on your website is very nice to host your website. So the speed of your landing page, the speed of your website matters a lot if you want to drive traffic to your landing pages. So all these things contribute to high return of investment of the ad spend and also your campaign you're running on Facebook. So if you are someone that wants to run traffic ad on Facebook objective, you must have something you want to exchange when these guys come to your landing page or probably your website. So this is good for link clicks. You want to track for link clicks, you want to track for landing page views, and also you want to optimize for Messenger and also WhatsApp. You want them to come to your Messenger inbox, or you want them to come to your WhatsApp, or you even want them to call you. So what I'm going to do now is I've already selected the campaign I want to choose. Then I will name it. You need to name your campaign. So the first I'm going to do now is I'm going to name it like going to be TF traffic ad. Alright, this is how I normally name my own traffic, but I can simply name it anything. I'll copy this thing. The assets, I'll put it here. Then I'll say asset level. Then I'll copy this, paste here, and I'll say main ad. I don't need to explain all these places now, these three stages now. Click on continue. I wanted to just show you what you need to do. Now they have a lot of things here. They said you to choose a campaign setup. This simply means that you need to create a traffic campaign using a tailored or streamlined setup, or manually build your campaign. For me, honestly speaking, I don't want to use this tailored website traffic campaign. I'll use manual because I want to set everything for myself. I want to set everything from the beginning to the end. So what I will do now is click on select. Now I'm selecting my own. I want to do all the campaign setups and targeting by myself. So what I'm going to do now is I've showed you guys all these things. Right now again, what I want to show you now here is this A/B test. And this is where it plays major roles. The last one I showed you was the one I showed you guys that you can leave it because it's an awareness campaign. Right? Now, I can decide to select A/B test if I want to. Now this advantage campaign budget, if I want it, I will select it. It does not really give anything. Now if I click on select, let's say if I didn't click on it now and I went to the next stage, which is the asset levels, all right, I'm going to put the budget for me. Now because of this thing, now I want to select this one. Then I want to tell Facebook to be charging me 4,000 naira per day on my ad campaign. Now this thing I added here now is going to distribute my money into the asset I have set up already. All right, now for here I'm going to click on, I have seen more already. So we have bid strategies. I always go for highest volume because I want to get result of my ads. Right, we have set edit here, we have highest volume, and we have cost per results goal. Most times I normally use this thing if I'm running lead generation ad for my client or my businesses. So I will just go for lead and go for bid cap. I have my reasons for this thing, and this is not included on this course. So if you want to get all these things and you want to understand all these things, I'm going to explain it in the probably my own inner courses. So I want to just show you the surface level of Facebook advertisement so that you can get results. We call this optimizations. I'm trying to optimize for the highest volume. That means I'm trying to get the most result for my budget. So I'll select it. We have ad scheduling. That means you can see now you can schedule your ad for specific hours and days for week. Reason for this because I didn't select lifetime budget. Remember the last one I showed you how to do all these things, so it doesn't matter anyway. So just click on next. So what I'm going to do now on this traffic now, I'm going to try to show you some things here. WhatsApp as was said by Facebook, is the default destination I have. WhatsApp is already the default destination for this campaign I'm running. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll change it. If you want to drive people to your WhatsApp, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But for this, depending on the kind of thing you want, you are selling or whatever you are trying to sell, I'll select the website. I want to drive people to my website. Or if I want to drive them to my application on Play Store, I'll put it on Play Store. If I want to drive them to my WhatsApp, get calls, that's fine. So performance goal, I'll leave it at maximize number of clicks, right? I don't want landing page views. I'm optimizing for only maximize number of link clicks. We have another goals you can optimize for. Okay, so we have daily reach. This one is not really, I think it's not really important. So maximize number of impressions. I don't need this. I just want this maximize number of clicks. Now they are going to try to show my ads to the people who are most likely to click on them. That is what I'm trying to optimize on my ad right now. We have impression. When you are charged, is it impression? Now we have the selected option determines when you pay for your ad. For many optimization goals, you will pay each time your ad is served, also known as impression. So for this particular place now, I don't want to show it to impressions, or I want to show it to another thing. We have link clicks. Link clicks is not accepted or available here. Now, because of I have some restrictions on my ad, that's why they are telling me that there are advertising restrictions for this ad account. So I'll leave everything like this. Then I'll go to next, which is this one, which is called the budget and the timing and everything. So set up your own timing and everything when you want to sell your ads. We have the audience. Now I'm trying to do something I didn't do on the last video you watched, which is I'm going to remove Nigeria. Then the age. Let's say I'm trying to sell something else. It can be anything in your business. You know what you are selling already now. So, and you know that thing is not suitable for people who are 18 years old. I'll select the age range, which is I'll select like 22, 24 years. Yeah, 24 years. Now I'll have 64. Now there are some products that if you are targeting 65 years old, you will not see the customers. So I'm just select something similar. People who I think that will be online on Facebook, right? Because these elderly people don't easily go on Facebook. So I'll just select maximum I choose for my own ad campaign is 40 years. Maximum is 40 years. No matter what I'm selling, is 40 years. So I have genders. You can select gender. Then I'll come for this detailed targeting. See what I'm going to do here. First of all, I'll select English. I'll select because I want to show my ad to people that speak English only. I'll select all. Then I have this detailed targeting here. I'll select detailed targeting. I'll select this particular one, advantage detailed targeting. That's fine. Now, depending on what I'm selling, if I don't want to include people on my ad, let's say the kind of product I'm selling has to do with make money online, and I don't want to target people who are interested in any investment business, I'll click on exclude. I'll tap here. I'll click or I'll just type investment. Okay. I'll type investment. This simply means that any person who is interested in investment, or let's say I'm trying to exclude people who are investment bankers, investment officers, investment banking, investment management, something like has to do with investment. I don't want people that have interest in those things to come to my ad. I will select it. For this particular reason, I will select investment, business, and finance. I don't want them to see my ad because those guys, they'll think that everything is about investment. Okay, let me just select an investment again. You can type as many options for you. Let's say, let me just put that investment banker. I don't want them. Alright. So I don't want that investment banker, and I don't want to. You can add, select the one you don't want your ad to be showing, right? Depending on the product you want to sell. Maybe you don't want another person to see it. Maybe somebody that likes to talk about cryptocurrencies. I'm just, for example, I'm not trying to say you must not include them in some of your campaign. Now, if for example now that person is already talking about cryptocurrency, maybe the person you want to sell to, they love talking about cryptocurrency, you will decide to exclude them by going to this. This one is exclude, right? You can exclude any options, any people from your ad Now this particular one here is including, like you are not including people who have similar interests in your business. Now you select the people's interest. Now in the next video I'm going to show you one of the tools you can use for this audience hunting, because there are some tools you can use to select more audience for your product. All right, so I'm going to be showing that in the next video. Now you click on, we have suggestions. You can browse. You have business opportunities. These are people that have interest in any kind of business opportunities. We have money. These people that love anything about money. We have affiliate network. These are the interests of people that likes affiliate marketing or anything affiliate network or networking. Now you have self-employment careers. Just find out your target audience, where you people want to target. Right now you have a lot of them. This one is Facebook payment users. Now I'm going to talk about these payment users when we start running ad on conversions and sales. Right, these are people who have used Facebook payment in the last 30 days. Right, now you select them based on what you are selling. Right, you can select based on what you are selling. They have a lot of affiliate. They have affiliate marketing. If you want to target people who like pay related to affiliate marketing, right, I'm going to show you all these things in this video. Right, now you can set business opportunity, open it. Right, when you open business opportunity, you're going to see a lot of them. Right, we have a lot of them here. Let me show you something here. Now I have selected business opportunities, and these are people. You can see the under business opportunities I'm seeing careers. Now I'm seeing entrepreneurship, business and finance. I'm seeing passive income, business and finance. Now listen to me. I'll look at this thing very, very carefully. When you place your arrow or cursor here, you see interests. Now these are people who have experienced an interest or like a page related to your business. Now we have another one. Let me show you something. We have this one is job title, franchise owner or operator. These are the people that listed their job title as franchise owner or operator on their Facebook profile. That means if you target people who are in this kind of business opportunity like franchise owner, you are targeting people who have listed this thing on their profile, like their operator and their owner. Another one to look out for here is we have behaviors. Now we have engaged shoppers. These are people who have clicked on the call to action button like shop now in the past week on any Facebook ads, right? And in this video I'm going to show you three different things that you need to do to get more of your ad conversions and also get more people to buy whatever thing you're trying to sell, which means I'm going to show you how to spy on your competitors ads and also how to get more interest and also more audience on any ad. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let's say for example, now you can add as many people if you want to, try it. If you want to get more people, right, if you want to target more people, you can just, let me say, entrepreneurship, because what I'm trying to sell is I'm trying to sell a course about money, and we have home business, we have passive income, right? I will select passive income because of the kind of thing I wanted to sell on Facebook ads, right? I'll select them, then I'll still come back here if I want to narrow audience. Now this one I'm doing now, because I'm selecting this targeting, it is narrow audience. I'm narrowing my audience. I'm not trying to broad targeting. Broad targeting means that I'm not targeting any particular person that have any interest on Facebook. I'm targeting everybody. But this one now, I'm selecting people who I want to target. Right now, we have Nigeria. I'm targeting the whole Nigeria. Then in the next two videos coming after this one, I'm going to show you how to select some states for your ad. Right now, let's go ahead. Let me show you something. We have narrow audience now. You can see from the estimated audience size, we have about 12.9 million people to 15.1 million people to reach. Now the audience size is quite good. It said the thing is broad but specific to broad. Now if I click on narrow audience, now I'm going to narrow this audience now, and this thing is going to reduce. Let's try it. Let me show you. Click on narrow audience. Right now from here I will click on, let me say, money. Right, I'll click on money. Now you can see what is going to happen now. Because I selected money, I'm having employers. This Facebook ad I'm creating now is going to target them. Now we have field of study. Now these guys are people who have listed money as what they are studying in school or anything at all. We have school and university. We have schools and university as well. So I'm just going to just say interest, because I wanted to just target interest currency. Right, I'm going to target interest. Now select money and currency. Now let's look at what's going to happen on this broad targeting. Now it's going to reduce from that point. Now you can see now the audience have reduced because I narrowed this thing down. If I still click on narrow audience again, right, if I still click on narrow further, this is going to reduce, and this is very helpful if you want to target a specific people on your ad. It's very helpful if you want to target a specific people on your ad, and if you apply these things and also try it effectively the way I'm doing it, you are going to get results. So what about Facebook ad is that you keep on testing. You keep testing different ad sets and different ad set levels to get the right one you need. You can get like 4 different ads at the same time and set it out, and the team start going. Then you monitor the one that is performing very well. For example, you can decide to create 4 ads. One is just broad targeting, which means you are targeting everybody on Facebook. Second is you are just doing this one I'm doing now, which is you are selecting the interest of people. Now, without no specific state in Nigeria or your country. Now, the next one you need to create is you select some few states to target based on your business needs, right, or business requirement. Then the next one is just select some basic states, then exclude a lot of people and include some people, right? Then you need to target to see from again, you need to just be changing the age range so that you see the one that perform very, very well, because not everybody on Facebook will buy your product. So you need to do a lot of texting on your ad. You need to do a lot of testing on your ad so that you can see more reactions. Now, if I'm okay with this, like I set it up here, I'll just leave it. This is just for testing purposes. I'm not trying to run this ad. I'm just showing you what you need to do to test the interest. You can put any interest at all you want to put, then exclude and also narrow further. You can click on narrow further, and this is going to reduce to for about 200,000 people, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just showing how to do it. You can just find your own way, do your own audience narrowing, and then narrow further. Then another thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this audience. For example, this is how to save audience on Facebook so that I can reuse it again. Maybe this particular audience now is working for your ad, right? It's working for your ad. Then you want to use them back again in your next campaign. You just come to, let me show you what to do. Let me say this is traffic this traffic ad 1. Now I'm just naming my audience as anything. Now I can still use this audience as look-alike audience when I want to create a look-alike audience in my campaign, right? Because this audience now have generated a lot of people have seen this ad through this audience I'm creating now. I just click on save. Now in the next videos coming after this particular one, I'm going to show you how to reuse any audience you have created before. You can see we have save audience now. I can duplicate this audience now and edit it. Let's say, for example, now in the next testing ad you want to run based on this same business model, this business you want to target now, you can come back here and change some little things and duplicate and change. Now the next one I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for manual placement, because the last one I showed you, which is I just use advantage, this automatic placement. So I'm going to do something here, which is I'm going to click on, we have all devices. I can target a specific device, right? Let me just say I want to target only mobile users. Most time this works very well effectively because not everybody uses their laptop for Facebook. So I would like to target people who use mobile phones, right? You can decide, it's not a must, you can decide on the one you want to choose. Now I'm just showing you how to do it. Okay, now for here I'm going to leave this ad like this. Now in the next videos coming up after this particular one, I'm going to be selecting maybe mobile and desktop to test some things and show you how it works. Now I've selected these 2 mobile devices, right? Then I'll come here. I can deselect anyone. Let's say, for example, I don't want my ad to be showing on Audience Network, Instagram, and Messenger, right? I don't want my ad to be showing there. So I want it to be showing only on Facebook. Alright? So let me just click only on Facebook. Let me show it only on Facebook. Now, all my ad is not going to be showing only on Facebook. No, it's not going to be showing on Instagram, right? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to select, because I don't want to show it on Instagram. I can decide where I want my ad to be showing. It is very important so that you see what I'm doing now. So here, Facebook right column. I don't really need it like that. Now let me show you something about Facebook right column, how it looks like. Now, if you are using laptop, for example, if you are using your laptop or computer to browse Facebook, you're going to see some campaigns on the right of your the right of your screen on your Facebook. You're going to see it there. That is what I mean by Facebook right column. Now, because I want to target only Facebook people. Now I'm going to deselect anything I have to do with Instagram. I'm going to deselect all of them. All right, I'm going to deselect all of them. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to stories. Then I will go to deselect stories. Instagram stories, because I don't want to target Instagram people, right? Okay, now I'm going to, I think, okay, Instagram Reels, no, remove it. I have another one, which is Instagram search. Okay, no Instagram search, right? Then I think that's done. Then you click on see more options. There's quite a number of things you can learn from here, and text different things. We have devices, you have connected on Wi-Fi. Now if you decide to choose connected on Wi-Fi, that means it's only when somebody connects on Wi-Fi that they can be able to see your ad. What's a little bit way to target more people on your ad, to get more reactions, to get more actions or sales on your business. So for clarity's sake, for getting more people to buy a product, just leave it as like this, right? Just leave it like this. Don't go and do any other thing again, right? So what I'm going to do next is, I think that's all for me for this particular testing I'm doing. You click on next. The next one is just to put your ad like I told you, right? I'm going to do that now, which is I'm going to go next. Remember, I selected some few places I want my ad to be showing. Then you come here, you select the page you want to use. Now I can come back here, scroll up a little bit. Now we have something called create ad. The last one I showed you is the one I use single image and videos, right? Because I'm doing only traffic ads, only traffic. So what I'm going to do is I'll still go and select that post again. Now in the next coming videos, I'm going to use one for just create a normal ad copy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select that same post I created on my Facebook page. So I'll come back here, click on select post. Because I selected what do you call it, traffic. Now they're telling me that when you choose traffic or conversion objective, the post you selected needs a URL. That's fine. We are going to put it, so there's no problem. This is the button we need, right? Then you can change some things here. You can change some things here because I'm using a post, already made post. That's why I can't change some things here. This place they have on Hakwe Talk Business. Now is when I'm using the right post. For example, now on this campaign I'm building now, I'll write everything from here. My ad copies. This is when I can change some things here. So for this particular video now, we have come to the end of this video. So what I want to do for me is keep on practicing this thing till you become perfect. Then in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to target the right people and also how to spy on competitors' ads on Facebook. So see you in the next video.